barbershop conversations, man. Just got done working out with Lincoln and Kennedy. Just got done working out with Lincoln and Kennedy. You gotta close the gym out like you close the nightclub out. You know what I mean? If you're gonna leave at 2, you're gonna be last to leave. It was 35 kids in here. Same mindset. You know, if you're gonna stay to 2, well, in LA it's 2 o'clock. If you're gonna stay to 2 a.m. in the club, you gotta stay to shit. If you're gonna be the last one in the club, you better be the last one in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, Errol is 100% right about Adrien Broner, man. And first, I'm gonna say everyone has done their part. I'm gonna work backwards. Kevin Cunningham has done his part. I'm sure Al Heyman has done his part to some degree. Floyd Mayweather did it with an ego. He did it with a sense of self-absorbedness. He did his part. Now it's on Adrien Broner because he done had the millions of dollars and had all the beautiful women, done had all the success, and now it's on him. You know what I mean? And I wish him well. I genuinely wish him well. And I want to commend Errol Spence because not many men would say that publicly. He's an addict and he needs help. And I always say this: you get called a coon for holding a man accountable. That's what it is in 2023. They cancel you. I mean, I can't get canceled because I'm damn near independent. Well, I just took this coaching job, so I'm not as independent as I was, but it's by choice. I gave up my salary. I don't want the salary, so they can't put that over my head. I want to donate my salary, so I'm donating my time. In addition to that, it's important as men that we hold each other accountable. You know, y'all know the history with Adrien Broner and I. Adrien Broner and I done had 40 or 50 conversations, man, and I held that man accountable. And this is why I hold Tank Davis accountable. This is why I hold Marcus Brown accountable. This is why I hold myself accountable. I repeat, hold myself accountable. It is, what time is it? It's just a little bit after 8 o'clock, and it's important that we see the big picture. Yeah, I'm wealthy, I'm this and that, I can afford a nanny, I can afford a babysitter, but I'm going to practice with my kids. You know what I mean? And that's just it. I could be at Taco Tuesday right now, and I've intentionally put things in my life to keep me focused on that. Lincoln and Kennedy are in basketball. I'm coaching during the day. I have full-time employees that help me with my real estate game. I do my stock portfolio 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, as you guys know. I intentionally put that in place because I'll sit here, because everyone got demons, dog. Everyone got demons. Mine, yours was alcohol. Mine was women. Yours was weed. Mine was women. Yours was, I'm speaking in past tense because we are victors. You know what I mean? And whatever your vice is, man, fight it. Put things in place where you can be successful as a humanitarian, as a father, as a husband, as a man. It's so important, man. And it just, I wish him well. And I wish more men would just hold men accountable. I wish we held Tank Davis accountable. I wish we would have held Marcus Brown accountable after the second domestic violence case. I wish we would have held John Jones accountable. John Jones gets to make a joke about assaulting women and it goes viral. You know what I mean? Dana White, wish we would have held him accountable. Whatever the vice is, Michael Jordan, his gambling habit, got swindled out of owning. Don't you know that was a debt? They swindled Michael Jordan. They conned that man out of the ownership of the Charlotte Hornets, Bobcats. One of them, is it the Hornets? No, they're Bobcats now. They done swindled him. If you do your research, they got him, man. They got him. They got Michael Jordan at $3 billion. They got him out of an NBA team, dog. Put that in perspective. So at the end of the day, I am proud to say that I did the best I could with it. I'm nobody, but I use my presence. Adrien Broner don't know I'm wealthy. I don't think he knows to this day. I don't think he knows. But I presented myself as an accountable man in the presence of Adrien Broner, and I did my part, and in 2023, I'm like that. I'm like that with Tank. You know what I'm saying? And I stand on that. I stand on that. Tank done assaulted 2 women, went to jail, done violated his probation, stay at home, and you know what I mean? So there has to be a level of accountability. And while, oh yeah, right. yeah. Facts. A man is in here every night when we close the gym out. But and I know I've said this before, but I want to commend Errol Spence, man, for fighting through his demons publicly. You know what I mean? He's top 5 famous man in boxing. I want to commend him, dog. I mean, to fight through alcoholism publicly and fight through whatever BS you were going through, and I can read between the lines, but it's not factual on the conversation you had with the mother of your children. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That would be poor journalism on my part to even speculate. But what we know publicly, I commend Errol, man, because it's hard getting rid of these demons, dog. I'm gonna tell you, when it's just hard, man. When you got all the time in the world, you look at your bank account, you got 7 figures in there, you look at what the money's coming in, you look at how people respect you publicly because what you're doing in the dark. You know what I mean? Like, I commend any man that chooses to serve humanity and put their last name first, man. And I commend them. I commend men like Caleb Plant. I commend y'all, dude. I commend men like Kevin Cunningham, man, I commend them, like, from the depths of me. I commend y'all for doing the best you can with what you got, man, trying to inspire and keep these men aligned to their purpose, man, and serving humanity, man. There's so many men in boxing, man, that I could name, but, you know, it comes out publicly, man. I've seen the growth in Caleb Plant. I've really seen emotional growth, emotional responsibility, emotional intelligence in Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was a wild child, man. I seen Caleb Plant hunt down that man from I don't know the man's name, but he's from the UK. That motherfucker was walking through the Cosmopolitan, not the Cosmopolitan. What's that motherfucker with that Wet Republic, when they had that Republic, whatever that shit is, man? Man, I've seen it with my own eyes, dog. You know, I want to commend a man like Jamel Charlo, man. You know what I mean? I thought that was admirable, what you said, man. You've been there every day of your child's life. That's what you do when you got money, dog. That's what the hell you do, man. You a stay-at-home dad, man. Ain't nothing better than being a stay-at-home dad, man. I'm stay-at-home poppy, man. You know what I mean? I done hustled so hard. Dre done gone from working 20 days a month to 10 days a month. Dre may be retired in the next 5 months, in the next 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So I take pride in, and Dre damn near makes $1 million a year. You get what I'm saying? COVID, her bonuses were crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I just respect y'all, man. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. I honor y'all because it's hard. It's hard. I live in LA. It's, you know what I mean? If you know me, I'm well documented, man, and I'm not proud of it at 45. I've never sold drugs. I've never smoked marijuana, and I'm always going to use myself as an example when I can. So if you think that this is a bit of arrogance, it's on you. I think I'm being vulnerable, but it's well documented. I never sold drugs, never did drugs, no tattoos, no piercings. I've always respected people. I'm a yes sir, no sir guy. What's up, king? What's up, queen? You know what I mean? I'm always him, 94% of the time, you know? And I think we need more men. I salute Terrence Crawford, man. You know what I mean? even though I was hard on Terrence Crawford about, you know what I mean? And maybe I was wrong to some degree on some level. I got to go back and rewatch those videos. On some ways, I was right. You know what I mean? That's what pissed him off. But to some degree, I respect that man. 5, 6 kids with one woman. Come on, man. Did it your way. Multi-millionaire. Got a street named after you. Got properties. I respect that, dog. I respect that. I respect the YouTubers, man, that put family first, man. It's so easy. When you put family first, it's so much easier to rid these demons, dog. It's so much. Man, listen. Family cures a lot. I'm just going to say that now. You can say your drug counselor. You can say whatever you say. Family cures a lot. The family, when you protect and take care of the family that you create with another woman, I know I'm talking to men, but for women too, man, it's a beautiful thing, dog. So I can't sit here and not give a man props, you know what I mean? And it's time to hold Adrien Broner accountable, man. And I think everyone that's been a part of his life, from Al Heyman, I'm gonna give Al Heyman credit. Can y'all believe this? I'm gonna give Al Heyman credit, you know what I mean? And I don't give him credit for holding up his money. If a man earns it, you give it to him, period. You know what I mean? But I know he put up with some BS with Adrien Broner because of what he's doing now, you know? And I don't know this to be true, but I can only imagine what Stafford and Kevin Cunningham had to go through to get that kid on weight. You get what I'm saying? So, and then some of you guys are mad at the guy for posting it. No, it's not on the journalist. It's on the person being interviewed. Y'all got to start holding people accountable. The primary source, not the secondary source. It's the journalist or the platform's discretion. He chose to come drunk on that appointment, period. And if you were with Adrien Broner and you didn't hold that man at gunpoint and say, you bet not release this interview, get what I'm saying? I didn't. Gunpoint is a bit facetious, but you have a conversation with him and be like, nah, we ain't here for this. But that's one of my greatest gifts. That's one of my greatest gifts is that Fred don't allow the bullshit. You know what I mean? Just like if I'm with my cousin, I'm like, you on probation? And if you read between the lines, you know why I asked them they're on probation, because Fred don't go nowhere empty. You know what I mean? If you on probation, then maybe because you don't know how the cops feel. You don't know. So maybe they'll lie and say it's his toy. You know what I mean? His hammer, his fire, whatever you want to call it. So, you know what I mean? I'm very conscientious of it. Or if they have their own car, I'd be like, man, follow me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm very conscientious. I'm very accountable. And I just want to, before I close, we're about to go home. I really just want to give Errol Spence credit, man. It's 8:30, about close to 8:30. Look at this, close to 8:30. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, man. So, Adrien Broner, find peace in your family, dog. Find peace in your family, man. Find peace in nurturing your kids, man. And I wish you well. I can honestly say I did the best I could with the time that I had with Adrien Broner, whether he respected me or not. I knew this day was coming if he didn't get on the right track. And two, y'all playing around with Tank Davis. I hear Ellie talking and free Tank. What the fuck you talking about free Tank? No, we ain't about to free Tank. Y'all saw what the man did. Hold the man accountable. Y'all hold me accountable if I say some BS. If y'all don't like what I say, hey, Fred, I don't respect what you said in that. Y'all gonna hold me accountable for words. Hold that man accountable for assaulting a woman. Hold John Jones accountable for assaulting a woman. Period. You know what I mean? I don't put up with that shit, man. You know what I mean? And I hold myself accountable to that, man. And I'm not perfect. By no means am I perfect. But I go hard against the stuff that we should be speaking out against. You know what I mean? Like, it's just stuff as men that we should be. Anyways, man, I done said a lot. All right, let's go. Grab your bags. Let's go. And that's it, man. So y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. I'll see you guys on the other side. But Errol Spence is 100% right, man. Way to hold that man accountable. I can only imagine no cap, what Kevin Cunningham had to do to get that man to make weight. I can only imagine if the man shows up to an interview like that, man. I can only imagine the conversations Al Heyman had with Adrien Broner. I can only imagine. You know what I mean? Sam Watson. You know what I mean? This might be the last time I ever give Al Heyman credit for anything, so y'all better take heed. I'm gone, peace.